Hello, everyone. Hopefully, everyone out there is doing well. Um, I would like to share my knowledge of organic chemistry. Um, for those ones doing medicine, um, chemical engineering, and and BSCs, that includes the organic chemistry. Um, we have two definitions of organic chemistry now, but the modern one, it says that organic chemistry is the chemistry of carbon compounds. Now I'll give the other definition in few minutes. Chemistry of carbon compounds. So now, why the carbon? Why the carbon, not any other element? Or why is carbon so very special under the organic chemistry? Now, the carbon atoms, they can form a very strong bonds with themselves. In fact, with themselves, what I mean is that they can form the bonds between them in this manner. So, and the other thing is that they can bond with many other elements. So they can form the chains, which can be like this, and they can also form the rings, which in most cases we find them to be like this. They can form the chains, or they can form the rings. So that's why they are so very, very special. Now let's then talk about the term organic. Now the term organic, it mainly means that derived from living organisms. Derived from living organisms. So organisms, yes. So now, ancient chemists, when they defined the organic chemistry, it was defined as the study of compounds that are found from the living organisms. So that's why the term organic, we say, is derived from living organisms. So because they believed that the organic compounds, they are all from the living organisms. So now the compounds like sugar, waxes, urea. Now this is the most perfect example, urea or urea, however you want to pronounce it. So now they believed that the organic compounds are from the living organism, and they use a vitalism, or they use a force to produce those organic compounds. But then the modern definition of organic chemistry, it disagrees the ancient one. because the ancient one, it mainly talks about the organic compounds as are from the living organisms. But the modern one, it says that the chemistry of the carbon compounds. So why is that? Because they've managed to prove that we can form the organic compounds from inorganic compounds. So the moment they did that, that's when they changed the definition of organic chemistry as the chemistry of carbon compounds, not as the compounds extracted from the living organisms. Now, in a perfect example, when you think of it, we know very well that when the proteins are broken down inside the liver, when they are broken down inside the liver, now they tend to form an urea. So it means that we can have an urea from a living organisms. But they managed to prove that the modern chemists, they managed to prove that we can synthesize the organic compounds from inorganic compounds. When you think of it, the inorganic, the chemist, they said that this is the study of rocks, the study of the gases and minerals. So now, what did they do? They took what we call an ammonium cyanide. When they proved that the organic chemistry is the chemistry of carbon compounds, they took an ammonium cyanide, which is NH4, ammonium cyanide. Ammonium cyanide. I gotta be sure, but I gotta be careful about the spelling. So what they did, they heated this person. They heated ammonium cyanide, which resulted in urea. Now, when they heated the ammonium cyanide, it resulted in urea, which was H2, NH2, then this is an urea. So this is what they did. Now that's when the definition of organic chemistry changed as chemistry of carbon compounds. So with this information, we can then come to a conclusion that the vitalism was then discarded because the ammonium cyanide is an inorganic compound, so it means that it doesn't have a vitalism to be formed, and urea is from the living organisms, but somehow they managed to produce an urea or urea from the ammonium cyanide by heating it. So that's how the ancient definition of organic chemistry, it was disapproved. But that doesn't mean that we can't tell the difference between the inorganic and organic compounds. We can still tell the difference, because when you think of it, the organic compounds, they have more than one carbon atom. So that would be the distinctive between the inorganic and the organic compounds. So now, furthermore, we will be talking about the structure and bonding, whereby we're gonna revise the terms such as the atom, electronegativity, formal charge, isotopes, and the other ones. Good luck and do well. Thank you.